Respected dignitaries on the dais, for Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor P.S Avadhani, sorry, Professor Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor G. and my our registrar Professor Umameswara, my one of my best students. I'm proud of him, Mr. Prasad Lokam. And Madam Mullanini Garu, whom we always see. I always tell our girl students, see, there is a woman who has come from a rural place and then has come up to such a level. You can, a source of inspiration, you can also become a source of inspiration, Madam. Thank you for being with us. And we have the other galaxy of people on the dais and many experts of the dais, participants, press and media. Good morning, all of you. Good morning, all of you. That's great. Well, I'm really honored to be here on this day. There is a saying, Darwin's theory says, survival of the fittest, right? It is no more survival of the fittest, it is survival of the fastest. It is the survival of the fastest. Who takes the opportunity first is the one who gets it. At this digital age, we have to be cautious about where we are, what we do, and how to promote ourselves. And Prasad is doing all the things because I like him for not only being a student of mine, but also he is a man who would like and who likes to promote the digital valley, Visakhapatnam, on the IT map. So he is so determined and committed that Visakhapatnam is not. He is the one which is the happening place, and we should all strive, put our energies, put our efforts, and support all our the endeavors to make it is a great city in that digital map. Okay, so in that process, this digital summit is one among them. I was there 1 month or 1.5 months back when he was this idea was floated, and then he was working on that. So I went to that their Vishakapatnam campus, and then there was a discussion, and with me, our Professor Umameswara, the registrar, was also there. We really like it. I mean, how things are happening. And coming to this about the digital summit, so I still remember I was thinking about 1985 when Prasad joined as a student. I joined as a faculty from State from IIT Kanpur. See, we learned Fortran. At the time, I used to teach them Fortran 4. That was the language. Then the projects, because they were in 85 first year, so Fortran. Fourth year when it came, I mean, I was handling fourth year students as well. So naturally, we had to do a project for a student. Students are assigned to me. We started with COBOL. COBOL is Common Business Oriented Language. So you might give me a glass of water. So once COBOL, it was so many sections and so on. You write so much of English-like code and many things. Then started. We were a bit, what is this? All these things, writing long code and so on. Suddenly, we came with D-base 2 was there. D-base 2. There was a package. We thought, oh, beautiful. So much of work is reduced. But then we found out the intricacies of that. And then we found out the limitations. Incidentally, on the other front, after Fortran, we were asked to learn Pascal. Fortran, for example, I'm sure everybody would understand the integer variables. In C, we can declare int x But in Fortran, anything starting with I, J, K, and lemon are integer variable names by default. If you want to change it, you have a statement, you can do that. But then otherwise, all others are reals. So what happens is, I mean, it was very difficult for making our students understand why you have to write I count instead of count, because if you write count, it becomes a real variable, a variable name. If I write I count, then it is integer variable. So all such things, some limitations, this, that, and of course dimension statement, all limitations. Then Pascal has come up a block structured language. See, from Fortran to Pascal, Pascal is block structured, block by block. It's good. I thought it's good. Block structured language. Then what happened? Then next one. Once block structured concept came in, then again, when you start working it, we see the limitations. Then people thought that there are some limitations in Fortran and beautiful things in Fortran as well, and some in Pascal. Some good things. So combine both of them, and then why don't you come up with a language? Yes, PL1, Programming Language 1. But unfortunately, see, you're asked to learn Fortran within a year Pascal, and you're asked to learn PL1. Who cares? No, I don't want it. I'm happy with Pascal. So that was the tendency, and then we call social acceptance. It was not there. PL1, without notice, people have forgotten. And then there is another. See, you have block structured concept. There are limitations again. How to come over that, and so on. In the process, many things, as I told you, DBS3 and all happening. Then somebody else came up with Iverson. There is a mathematician called Iverson. So mathematicians, normally what happens is, they say you treat that way x and go, call something as x and then solve the equation. Likewise, he said, what is the language name? He wanted to keep it. He said, why should there be a name to a language? Let us call APL, a programming language, APL. That has come up. So Iverson. And see, many things are happening, but then the limitations are increasing, rather not instead of decreasing, specialized. And in the process, and in 85, people are talking about artificial intelligence and the what do you call, the symbolic or the programming, the Lisp, Prolog, programming logic, Lisp programming, they have come up with another way. So then, obviously, we were thinking that expert systems and artificial intelligence would be the right thing the next decade. Incidentally, there was many companies that have come up in US and Japan to know what would be the status by 2000 AD. That was, I'm talking about 1990. What should be our role in IT in 2000? So people thought that it will be artificial intelligence and so on. So people were thinking about it. Suddenly, things have happened in a different way. At that time, India was also looking at, and then UGC, we are honored to have our Minister for HRD, Professor Ganta Srinivasarao Garu. We welcome sir to this digital summit. So once we have the Pascal, then C programming has come up. C program. Then in the meantime, internet has taken shape. So networking concepts have come up. Then the communication. For example, what is happening? If you want to send from one platform to another platform, naturally you have to have platform independence. How do you ensure platform independence? You may be working on something here, maybe Windows, something else over there. So how do you do that? That started coming up. Naturally Java. In between, of course, object-oriented programming, C++. So platform independence is now a requirement. Next, so going like this, you have R programming. Of late, now R programming. People are talking about big data analytics, many things. Now it's not no more programming concepts. As I told you, it is no more the server of the witness. It is the no more programming. It is how you ultimately attack, analyze a problem, big data analytics, cloud. So you have so many resources at one hand, and then you have to integrate them. You have to get it. After all, it is not one platform or one resource at one go. You have to integrate many resources and give the results. And you have to store them, you have to use them, of course, cost effective. How do you manage this? Cloud. So, cloud computing is the order of the day. So, Prasad has really found out a solution because, see, we have almost every year we are getting something around 4 lakh engineers coming out from Andhra Pradesh itself. So, for them to do something big, something useful, something beneficial to the students. So, it's AP Cloud, I understand, would cater to the needs of all the college goers and also all the people who wanted to have some career related to IT. So, all the lectures, for example, like you have NPTEL, many areas, but then here we have a customized setup to the Andhra Pradesh students, and that is the idea of Prasad, which is a great things of small beginnings, which is a small step towards a great thing. I'm sure it will make this AP Cloud a very big thing, very big cloud computing environment for all the students in general and for all teachers as well. Okay, this AP Cloud initiative, I am sure, would make us realize the potential of our students, because as it is anybody for that matter, one has to sell their products. So this will be a platform to sell the students of Andhra Pradesh for getting better employment, better jobs, and also Visakhapatnam and the digital valley will be there in the IT map of the world. IT, the word IT means what? India's talent. And also India's today and India's tomorrow. So, in the IT map, Visakhapatnam and the digital valley will be there, and it is AP Cloud initiative is a first step towards that. And I thank Prasad for this, Prasad and his team, and I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity. Wishing all the success for the digital summit of this 1 week. Thank you.